There's a fight taking place which you may or may not be aware of, and it's the fight to keep and maintain white supremacy all over the United States. And in this fight, the right to vote has been taken away by redrawing the maps showing how many people are in a district. They've taken away the amount of people simply by redrawing the maps so that they include less people. And those people are black. In every district, they are redrawing the maps. And the Supreme Court said they can do it. It said it's not enough that this appears to be racist, but that we must prove that those were the intentions, as opposed to something that just happened to be affecting blacks and blacks only, even if in fact it is. We need proof that they meant to be racist in these new drawings. And since we don't have it, they can do it. Immediately after that Supreme Court decision, the state of Tennessee immediately went into redrawing their districts. And others intend to do the same, eliminating the voice and reach of blacks in these elections, giving preeminence to the white vote only. Well, the elected officials in Tennessee are not standing for it, themselves being black. And I want you to listen closely from beginning to end to understand every single thing being said and why, so that in the aftermath of these things, you won't be confused.
Minutes. These maps are racist tools of white supremacy at the behest of the most powerful white supremacist in the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. Memphis is the most beautiful place on the planet. It's the place that raised me, my brothers, my parents, my grandmothers, and where my ancestors' bones rest. And what you are doing today is eviscerating the only black majority congressional district in our state because we are majority black. We are here because this Republican Party has to seek to steal elections and seats, because the president and the party have refused to address the pain, the suffering, and the struggling of everyday Tennesseans. This is about attacking, targeting, and cracking District 9 into pieces for more political and racial dominance and white supremacy in the state of Tennessee. And we need to realize that the Calais decision that you all are basing your decisions off of, that gutted the Voting Rights Act, that Voting Rights Act was paid in blood. It was not just a parchment of paper signed into law. It was paid in blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Paid in blood by Medgar Evers, paid in blood by Fannie Lou Hamer. It's been paid in blood year over year, time after time, assassination after assassination, lynching after lynching, so that more people might be able to ascertain access to this constitutional democratic republic experiment that is currently being gutted and seeking to be gutted by this chamber, by this House, this Senate, and this state. What is happening here is immoral and wrong. And I was reading my Bible early this morning, asking God why this is happening. Why, again, does it seem that white supremacy is seeming to gain? Why, again, does it seem like the pillars of pain that we have felt and experienced for over 400 years in this country continue to rise again? And whispered in the words of this Bible and in the words of those ancestors that have gone before us is just these simple words: we're still here. We are still here. This nation, this state has legislated and legalized the worst things in humanity, including our enslavement, and we are still here. Right in this country where, as one black woman said, your ancestors enslaved us, denied us of our rights, called us 3/5 of a person, and yet we are still here. You put us on cotton plantations and tobacco plantations. You denied our human rights and our right to exist as children of God, and we are still here. You destroyed Tulsa. You killed and lynched black folks on Poplar Tree. Shelby County, Tennessee had the most lynchings of anywhere in this state where you're taking this district, and we are still here. You've had 3 strikes laws, mass incarceration, denied us of who we are, and we are still here. And today, you'll take the only majority black district from us. But I want you to know, and I want my nephew, sons, and the future to know, no matter what you do, no matter how much you try and break us and make us bend and make us quit, we will still be here.
Clear can for you.
Following the redrawing of maps by the state of Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, and South Carolina are all in pursuit of doing the exact same thing. And the ink ain't even dried good on the Supreme Court decision. I don't know what you're talking about here on social media. If it ain't your right to be heard by a system who's excluded you while sitting in your face telling you that you don't have a say in nothing they say or do concerning you, then go on and sign up for the cuffs they're getting ready to put on you. Because that's what it means when you have no say and no voice. You may feel you never had one to begin with, but when they do it like this, you're going to know the difference, including what it is your ancestors died for to prevent from happening to you.